a pretty interesting model because of all the parts that are included with it. I will go through the review and hopefully also remember to include what's included in the box before I move on again. So, given all that rotation, you've already seen it go around. Lancer has some of the biggest weapons that they have here. So, that is going to be what you are going to look at there. I guess that other thing didn't work either, but oh well. And as for, gonna do articulation. So first, I'm going to try to take her off of her equipment if I can recall where she's attached. I think it's back there. Is that part of it? I think the side skirts is part of it. Sorry, I'm going to have to pull a part of it. Oops. Looking down there. And should come off. Yep. That's not what I really wanted to pull off yet. Yeah, see, these side skirts are part of the whole backpack assembly. And boy, is this in solidly. There we go. I want to look at the different parts in parts. So this is the girl herself with nothing on apart from basic armor. So you have the horns, the pink hair, she's got a bit of a braid and a ponytail too, and wires, which could be used for a whole bunch of stuff. I wonder, no, it doesn't plug in there. Good try though. So head up, just the head, up that far, down that far, side to side, and rotation. Oops. And this neck part, and of course it has that freaky side to side tilt as well. Forward, back, quite a bit. Oops. And these things just peg in very simply, but I'm going to leave that off for now. The arm goes out that far on its own, and you can pull it out a bit. Well, it goes up pretty much all the way though. And can go around because it's a ball joint. And it's got that cut there for rotation. Oops. Hold that. Arm bends that much. And this, of course, is a ball jointed peg system. So if you have it in the right direction, which is what? Oh wait, did I use? I just used the peg because she has heavy weapons. And you've got a cut up there just below the bust. Can go forward this much, backwards this much if you go past the stops. Down here at the waist, forward only this much, backwards way more. There are no skirting at all to get out of the way in this mode. Leg forward, leg splitting, and leg back. Of course, you could pull that out slightly, but I'm not sure that would do you any good. And we have the cut where this ring is for rotation and knee bend here. She's got special heels. And spiky armor, because she a knight. Side tilt, inside and outside. Heel all the way back. And forward. And doesn't really go around due to the armor. So if you wanted to move it back, you might be able to. I don't really want to negotiate that though. And you've got the skirting part of the armor. You can almost hold her up by the wires. So with the skirting, you've got these separately on pegs and joints. We can go out like that. This just goes around like that and up there. So that's on both sides, and of course it pegs into the back. So that's pretty straightforward in and of itself. As they go up this far as well. But if you're putting the girl back in here, it's actually no problem at all. So, no, that's not going to work with the arms. To do it like that. Oh, and I should mention that with these shoulders, well, if there wasn't anything on there blocking it, they would pop out. So that's that. With the weapon pack, you have basically the same articulation on both sides. You've got the ability to go up and down. And this rotates, oops, and this rotates, and then this rotates and turns, and there rotates. And you've got all kinds of handles on the inside and pegs for if you want to put them into different positions, or even to attach them in different ways. But it moves around any place that you want, and of course you could mark it up with all kinds of decals. With the lance, you've got all kinds of handles on there because it can be held in different ways, and of course right now it's in gun mode, but it also has a riding mode, you know, like it's a motorcycle. So it can, I think those are in there, so it wouldn't attach that way, it attaches this way. And this goes up and down. And that plugs in, if we're going to negotiate the wires, maybe from the bottom is better. What's it getting stuck on? There. That plugs into the bottom here. If I can... It's probably easier if I take off the weapons first. Or let them fall off. That was on the back part. Okay. What even is this? Maybe it's just a hole occupier. And then this thing. Oops. This just slides into the handle like that. It's not particularly secure, that part. And because the wires are going to be behind, I should do it like that again. And then, oops. Bring her forward and down. Oops. If you're conscientious enough as you're moving these things, you can put them into all kinds of positions. But right now, it's kind of cool there. And if I bring this down and around, like that. Oops. However, weight distribution. That may be a bit long and bump into things, but we'll see. Anyway, then we have it bumping into the wall, which it's going to do anyway as it turns. So I should tilt this up more. Hopefully with, oh no. I did not. Okay. Arm up, Moosey. Yeah. And we either got to bring this back a lot, the lance, or angle it up, or both. But it's so long you could use it as a wand. I mean, like, you as a person could use it as a wand. Come on. I knocked the arm off again. Well, that won't knock anything. So the next group, I didn't think it would, but it did. It's very long. Is that gonna pass? No. Then make it change. Even the wires. Well, I'll just do it straight up then. But I should bring it closer to her body. There. So the stuff that comes in here as well, because I'm reminding myself of them. Parts. I have a whole bunch of parts. And I need to remember to look for the part for the Amazing Red Warrior. So here are the water slide decals. And there are quite a few. They look great, but I won't be using them for Mousy, I think. I could use some of them, like the one that says 11 on it, but most of them would not fit for her. Got some more joints, and especially the ones for arms, which could be useful for customization. Some more joints. These are like the ones for the wrist, which I didn't use because they would be weaker. Got another stand because this one came with a custom stand bottom, I guess. Not that. More joints. Another stand. That might be... No, wait, it came with two stands. That's right. Here's the tip of the lance. More joints. I think they got a problem with these. Got another head, this one without the horns, and she's making a delicious kind of teasing face. It also doesn't have the back hair piece, but it has the attachment point for it. And we've got a more normal looking face. We've got the flesh tone stomach. The armored stomach. Got an extra joint piece for... Oh wait, it's not extra, it's for the armored, but since it's hidden enough, I just used the other one. But this, it's the waist piece, I guess you could say, is that the leg's attached to. Got a shoe, black shoe, it's more normal, so it's unarmored. The other shoe. We got trigger finger hands with the peg attached. Limp hands without the pegs. So those would be more articulated. Holding hands without the pegs. Trigger finger hands or pointing hands without the pegs. Got some more joints and stuff and circles. We've also got this adapter piece, which I believe is for using frame armor girls' heads with Megami device bodies. Got a fork? Nah, that's right, fork. Open hand with the peg that you can move. Armored thighs, and just white instead of flesh tone. Spoon, in case you were waiting for the other shoe to drop. She is hungry. We look at the shoulders, because these look like they are armored shoulder joints. And the ones that I have used are unarmored. Though, and that's going to attach without pulling everything apart, I don't know. Fist with the peg attached. We've got some of these circles without any attachment points for other items. Oh, wait, maybe this shorter one is the adapter for frame arm girls. It always gives you one long neck and one short neck, and you get to choose as you're building which one you want. Open hand without the peg attached. Fist without the peg attached. And just some extra joints and circle things without attachment points. You've also got that joint and this joint, so they would both be for armored. When I was building, I wanted to do kind of a mix, although it ends up being more unarmed or armored, I think, than armored.